morning and welcome to episode 27 of the Darkmoon's Chosen Consorts. Let's see, I believe last time we had properly and fully infiltrated the Shadow Keep. We're gonna go back to the prayer room where we found Fire Knight Quayline. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Probably not. I probably we're gonna give him one of the. I think it's this one. Yeah, the Iris of Occultation. We're gonna give that to him. See what he gives us. And then we're gonna go all the way back down to that boss fight that we saw 2 episodes back, or maybe that might have been last episode as well, and actually see what that is. Right here. I almost jumped off the edge down there. Alright. That would have been deeply unfortunate. So we gotta fight past the other Fire Knight as well, I guess. Sir, I have something for you.
Queen Marika, I implore thee, bestow thy grace. Take not from me my solitary light.
Well, brother, she's dead.
I would not. Am I not pure? Defile thee, I would never. I ask, why wouldst thou think to purloin from me? Deignest thou not to look upon me? All this time, I held in my heart only thee.
Again, buddy, she's dead. Long dead, actually. It's kind of neat. It's a really weird looking. It's almost more like a spear than a sword, but sure. Fair enough. It does look pretty neat. Alright. Now. This one? Yeah. True worship. Who's ready to get deleted? Me. It does seem that the boss here must be fought without a summon. It's interesting. That's a really bad attempt. Alright, buff the sword. And magic seemed to be doing quite a bit, so that might be the play. Just in case, because that seemed to do pretty decent, healthy chunk of damage too. I'm not a fan of that, and I can't see what it's doing. That is one angry sunflower. Why is it so bad? I didn't do anything. So her does a crazy amount of damage, but all of the thorns, once they come underneath you, they go straight up. So you just get murked every time. So this might be an aggression only type of boss. Aggression or fast spells only, I should say. Half of those, yikes. That's the wrong thing. I meant to go flasks. Oh, excuse me. Actually, we'll have a mimic because he throws spells too. Assuming that it actually lets me, because I think it was trying to let me at the end there. Yeah, so I think it's just you can't summon Yikes. Might not be awake enough for this. You've got to be joking. Listen here, you stupid flower. You're gonna die. Takes a ton of damage. So it's like it has so many attacks that it's doing like in short stances. What is that? Oh my lord. Okay. Why is there a 3-phase boss? That's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous nonsense. There's not even a. Why? Yeah. Worst part is you gotta fight through all 3 every single freaking time. I hate that. That attack in particular is infuriating. Killing it is not the problem. Not dying to its 80 attack strings is the problem. idea, folks. thing is he just does physical, so you're not getting the frost buildup that we are getting with the mimic. So we're gonna switch back. Yeah. So over leveled for it too. I just suck. Why are you throwing those again? Just throw them again. Nice. Thrown in the first tier, that's awesome. Fantastic. sense, man. Can't even see what he's doing half the time. Talking about here? It's like somehow the first one doesn't hit me, I dodge backwards and it hits me? Like, what the hell is that? The worst part is I was done. It was over. Alright, Mimic's losing the sword because I don't. It's not doing him anything of value. It's just making him less objectively useful to me. Definition of insanity again? I don't know why my mimic was trying to fist fight the stupid flower, but that was definitely one of the things that he could have did, I suppose. The useful things that he could have been sure he did. It is the primary. Alright, these are the spells that you have access to, Mr. Mimic. back into the proper hands. Just click that, click that, click that. No. Mimics are OP, and you're like, bro, half the time mimics aren't doing anything of value. So, I wish they were I wish they were as good as people pretend that they are. And obviously it's situational, but some of these guys, they're just not. They're almost not useful at all, to the point where I don't even know why I'm bringing them. Just enough aggro occasionally. He hasn't been in the past couple of fights. difficult. Come on. Dodge? What are we talking about? Oh, speaking goodness. Ah! That was worse than Moog. Because the Moog thing was I just wasn't set up for. something I needed. This was just I don't know what the hell that was. that was 48 to 50 minutes of just absolute garbage. Hiya. I guarantee you that fight is not that hard. Unless you suck at the game, which I'm, being bad at the game will change a lot of things, I suppose. Wow. That was trash. Trash garbage. Alright. Oh my goodness. I never went over here. Oh man. Just a wee bit of change of pace. Alright, so hop onto the boat. For cement. Hiya. That was stressful. I think the worst part is I kept getting, to the end of the second stage or to the middle of the third, and then I die, or then literally immediately after you die in the first 2 seconds because you miss time every dodge, and you're like, all right, what are we doing here, man? Clearly, my brain doesn't work good enough. Okay, that's and that's a me problem. Very obviously, that's a me problem. Still don't understand what the grave crickets are for. I probably should check the wiki at some point for that. Finger runes. Intriguing. It's not creepy and weird looking at all. I suppose it makes sense that there are finger creepers everywhere, and I didn't fix my magic. I didn't put all my spells back on. And then the last one is this one. switch my potions back either. What the hell is that? Leave the big ones alone, because I just don't care to fight them. I'm just up here to see if there's any loot. What's this? Oh, it's a they have different remembrance things in this. That's interesting. Intriguing. So we're just gonna go back the way we came. I suppose the big guys probably drop some sombers, but I don't care. I hate that on the stupid finger things, and theirs doesn't even have half that range. That'd be kind of neat if it was a spell that you could learn, though. Let me go. Such a dumb spell. I hate it. I'm gonna die. Jeez. And that's the only one that does that kind of crap. Let's go back and chat with him and see what's next, I suppose.
Oh, there you are. The exalted timbre of the bell has reached these ears of mine. Gracious, the starry sky is wondrous tonight indeed. Only your fate shines brighter. Now, these are for you. Think nothing of it. I have made my decision to be of help. May the gleaming stars guide you evermore. I fear that you have borne witness to the whole of it. The conceits, the hypocrisy of the world built upon the Earth Tree. The follies of men. Their bitter suffering. Is there no hope for redemption? The answer, sadly, is clear. There never was any hope. They were each of them defective, unhinged from the start. Marika herself, and the fingers that guided her. And this is what troubles me. No matter our efforts, if the roots are rotten, then we have little recourse. Ever young Mikola saw things for what they were. He knew that his bloodline was tainted, his roots mired in madness. A tragedy if ever there was one. That he would feel compelled to renounce everything when the blame lay squarely with the mother.
Which is why I killed her. Ooh! Those are those spells that those stupid finger things were shooting at us.
May the gleaming star...
Fair enough. Is there anything that I'm missing? I feel like I'm missing something. Somehow we gotta get up there. Back over that way. Interesting. Alright. Oh yeah, we were gonna run back to Mr. Hugh. Sell both of those. Well, we should actually see what the remembrance is. It might be good. Probably isn't, but... Okay, you get its head. That's interesting. Big ol' hammer. And then incantation, which we don't care about because we're not doing it in camp build. Go ahead and just... onto those numbers. I lied. We're not gonna sell them quite yet. Wonder if we can get in that front gate. So we didn't even go up there.
Intriguing. What remains there to be said? Do you presume us allies even now? Though Mikola's spell is newly broken, I must profess, the spell mattered little. Uphold his covenant, Mikola shall.
and in godhood redeem our ruleful clan. Then Marika and vilest Erdtree both will at last be from divinity wrenched. And surely, But first, clear resound the Impaler. In vengeance for the flames, how could I allow my revenge alone assures me? Think not to hinder me up, lest you too wish to face the reckoning.
I don't like that you're threatening me there, bub. Absolutely monstrous castle. Actually kind of over the top. I mean, I can't see how you did nail that. I suppose if you're in a world with godlike beings, you need something that big. Oh man. Hiya! Run, Torrent! Stuff together loot, that was stupid. Why is this gate open? Seems like kind of a misstep there, guys. Just gonna leave the front door completely unguarded, I guess. It's definitely one of the things of all time to do. I don't know why it's headless, but sure. I feel like every statue we've seen in America thus far has been without a head. Come on. Should have realized that was a boss fight just by looking at that room. I should have been like, that looks strangely big. It's only a little bit suspicious. There he is still. Oh, he is still laying down. Very nice. Obviously, summoning the mimic is not a good idea. He jumps you very quick. RIP the 40k. Let's bash our head against the hammer. Rannis would never abandon her own flesh and blood. Well, lies. She did. Because as bad as the Horn Centaur, honestly, she's not any better. She's bad for completely different reasons, but unfortunately for the world, she was just more of the same. I still got his loot. Oh, his shield. Very nice. Dagger. That's kind of neat. Oh, it's got the parry skill. So maybe you put that in the left hand, and then you have a different dagger in your right hand, and then you parry with the dagger, and then it's definitely an interesting thought process. Kind of looks like a little baby rapier, you know, with the protected handle and whatnot. Baby tree, I think. Hell yeah, you can get their armor. I'm almost wondering if putting on the let's see how fast it is. Holy crap, that is a lot faster. Alright, fine. The only problem is the increases damage taken. Assuming, because you can get their armor, I'm assuming that means you can get all their other stuff too, like their shields, their twin blades. I don't think I've ever actually done a twin blade build. Interesting. He whipped out his ye old problem solver. Just bonked that table. Yeah, the figures. It's funny though. That was definitely figures. I did not expect him to bring his buddy with him. That was not expected. Coming with me, buddy. You there. Fight that guy. Obviously, I do have to kill this guy. Just to put a blade away. Those guys do significantly more damage than I really thought they would. I don't know why I thought they would do more damage. I definitely went in there way too arrogant. It is really sad that she completely abandoned not just Mesmer, because I can understand why she abandoned him, but the rest of the army did not deserve to be abandoned with him. The rest of them were loyal to her crusade. Mesmer might have been the head of it, but she has a habit of doing that. She uses the useful until they're no longer useful, and then she abandons them. Kind of a wrong theme for her. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Aggressive. Coming for you, boy. Okay, that did a crazy amount of damage. Die, idiot. Their armor is exquisite. Dead man tell no tales. Cause yowza, that's a lot of damage. It's too comical. Like, on the one hand, I feel bad. But on the other hand, it's just like, yeah, I just hit a man with another man. That guy was so shocked, he just was like, oh my goodness! He just stumbled backwards off the cliff, oh my goodness. I don't appreciate that, sir. Get his homie to follow me. That was very dishonorable of us. I do feel a little bit bad, but on the other hand, I also don't feel bad. Alright, so we've done the loop. What lieth ahead? Oh, well. Sir, keep those stinkies to yourself, please. Give him the moon. Gentlemen. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's shoot them. Shoot them from afar. All the way back where I started out. Hiya. See, and all of that is that guy's fault. Because if he would just have called out warning. this stupid little bow. I mean, that's a him problem, you know. If he had decided to come and attack me, I might have fought him reasonably, slightly honorably, you know. These guys don't deserve an honorable fight. Listen here, you little fake Yoda pieces of garbage. You hit them with such force that they just go flying backwards like they're the small little children-sized hostiles that they are. Huh. Let's go down this way first. I think there's some stairs back there. They're not very good at ambushing sometimes. It's like sometimes they're like surprise, and then other times they're just not. I wonder where this leads. There's a doorway there. What do we got here? Oh, a shortcut. Very nice. Leave me alone. Call an ambulance. But not for me. That's what that was. Baited them into the room. Bullied them out of existence. Death to you. Big fan elevators. Oh, hell yeah. And they're like, well, use also a site of grace. Well, thank you, gentlemen. I think we just connected up to where we got to at the end of last episode. Wow. Back section and first floor. Intriguing. So are these like dead animals? 'Cause it's a specimen container, so I kind of feel like everything in here was a living creature that the horn sent either captured and killed or found because they are big into animal worship. So look what I found here! Surprise! Sorry, Mr. Jar. I wonder if those jars are different than the ones that the Horn Center are using, because they look more like the Alexander ones. Never mind. I take it back. Over there. Sparks. Is that an ash one? Yes, yes it is. That's interesting. Oh, it's a perfume bearer. Bottle. That's why my running joke. Job applications and whatnot. Ask, what language do you speak fluently? And I'm always like, well, I kind of sort of speak English. Definitely suspicious. Were you fake? No, you're real. Try and murder me, I'd probably let you live. Looking for loot, sir. I don't want to kill you. I guess, well, I suppose if I really meant that, I could have ran past them out here and just reset the area. Clearly, I'm a liar. Hey, we have just enough to get to 16 faith. Very nice. Which means we can use the swords that I put away, because I'm a genius, obviously. A very big-brained individual. I'm definitely not this stupid. I promise. Just ignore everything that you've seen so far. Alright, that's pretty freaking sweet. But we'll play around with them in the next episode. But for now, we are gonna end it off here. So I will see you next time, guys. But as always, the episode, or the stream rather, the whole video on demand, or whatever you want to call it, I will be uploading that over to the YouTube just after the stream here. So it will be up there along with the other 26 episodes. So if you want to see kind of what we've all done so far, why we've done stuff, feel free to head on over there. Please drop a follow and or subscription rather, over there on the YouTube. And then for the YouTubers, feel free to head on over to the Twitch, drop a follow, and then you'll be notified whenever I do my streaming. Usually I do 2 hours in the morning. That being said, I do start a new job on Monday, so we will be changing the time that we are streaming probably to sometime later in the afternoon. That being said, I will see you guys all tomorrow. Adios.